Hey there, thanks for clicking on this video and welcome to SLA ART. Today's project calls for redoing this really cool old antique dresser that I got from Facebook Marketplace for 20 bucks. Now before we get straight into it, a little bit about myself and the channel. My name is Garrett and I like to refinish old pieces of furniture. Sometimes I'll flip them for a profit or I'll give them away to a friend. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, go on over to my channel, check out my other past projects that I've done, and hopefully you consider subscribing after watching this video. Again, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and let's get started. So here on screen, as you can see, this is the old antique dresser that I got from Facebook. Right now, I am getting ready to sand down the drawers. What I like to do is take off the handles or the knobs, whatever is on the dresser. For this dresser, there was 4 drawers, so I had to take off 8 of the knobs. The second drawer there, this piece is a really cool old dresser. It has this pull-out drawer that flips down into a desk, and those knobs would not come out. There were some small little wooden plugs that were glued down into the holes where the screws held the handles, so I wasn't able to figure out how to remove the handles at this time. After I removed all the knobs, I took my Ryobi sander that I got from Home Depot for $45, and I went around the whole dresser and sanded all of the wood with 180 grit sandpaper. And I can't tell you how big of a transformation this was. The wood is so beautiful. As you'll see here in a minute, after I'm done sanding the piece, I take the shop vac and vacuum up all of the dust. And speaking of dust, it's always very important to wear some sort of mask. It's not good to breathe in all those dust fumes and whatnot. But man, check out that wood on top. I think it's very, very beautiful. So a little history on this dresser. Like I said, I got it from Facebook and I got it in December of 2021. I ended up moving down to Tennessee for 1 year and I took this dresser as my own personal dresser. When I moved back to Michigan, I decided to get rid of this dresser since I already had one back home waiting for me. Because I did this project in the winter and these Michigan winters are so cold, I was planning on taking the dresser down into the basement, but before I did, I had to drill a couple new holes for the new pole handles. So my friend Reed and I got busy on drilling the new holes, and here is what we did. We left the old existing holes and drilled some new holes for that new hardware.
All the way in, baby. All the way in. Perfect.
After the holes were drilled, I did go over the drawer faces one more time with one of my cordless sanders and removed that old stained ring from where the old knobs sat on the dresser drawers. After that, it was time to get this baby down the basement and ready for paint. So here I am sliding it down the stairs, and I'm getting ready to paint it. I was able to figure out how to get rid of those knobs in the second drawer there. Like I said before, there were 2 small little wooden plugs that were hiding the 2 screws. In order to get rid of those knobs, those 2 small little wooden plugs would have to be removed, which were glued in. So I was able to use some sort of pick tool that I had and kind of wiggle the plugs out of place. And then I was able to remove the knobs. Now that the knobs are gone and the dresser is all ready for paint, my original plan for this dresser, and this is what I ended up doing, was to stain and seal the top of the dresser and all of the front faces of the drawers. And then for the sides and the front of the dresser, I'm going to paint it this blue-gray color shown on this coffee table. I think this blue-gray color is a really safe bet for whenever I'm looking to flip some furniture. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this color. After I carried down the rest of the dresser drawers, I almost forgot I had to tape off some of the parts of the dresser where I didn't want any of the paint to land. So that included underneath the top plate of the dresser, underneath this bottom drawer, That bottom drawer didn't want to come out, by the way, and a couple other spots. So after I masked some of that off, I was able to get my paint out and get started on painting. So I like to use a small little paint tray and some tin foil. The tin foil, once the paint dries, you can just take that tin foil out and throw it away. I learned that from some other YouTube channel. There's a ton of other YouTube channels that, you know, do this kind of furniture refinishing, and they have a lot of tips. So that's something that I picked up off of YouTube that I can't take credit for, but it saves a lot of time and it saves some money with the paint trays there. So now that I got a coat of paint on the dresser, it's time to stain and seal these dresser drawers. I'll put up on screen what I'm using and where I got it from and how much I paid. I hope you're enjoying the video so far, and if you haven't already, please go on over to my channel and check out my other past projects. Hopefully you consider subscribing after watching this video. I have tons of projects to do in the upcoming future. I upload a new video every Sunday at 7 p.m. You definitely don't want to miss out on any of those future uploads. So after I was done putting 2 coats of stain on this dresser, this is what the outcome looked like. And I did end up putting 3 coats of the Beyond paint onto this dresser. I like to do 3 just to make sure it holds up in the long run. And all I have left to do is to put all of the hardware back on the dresser. I actually bought some new hardware. I got the hardware from Home Depot and they were actually $5 each. So I did splurge quite a bit on these handles, but I really am a firm believer that the handles, they make or break the piece. I think the new handles were a must and they look super, super good. Let me know what you think of them down below in the comments. So after I was all finished with this dresser, I listed it up on Facebook Marketplace for $150, and I did get pretty lucky. One of my mom's coworkers ended up buying this dresser, so if you're ever watching this, shout out to you. I hope you're enjoying the dresser, and I hope it's holding up for you. Isn't it cute? What do you guys think about this dresser? Let me know down in the comments. I absolutely love this dresser. I think it came out really, really cool. That is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. And hopefully, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Have a great day.